In fact, you know what? If you're still here watching this, you can watch me do this. I'll get my my stuff all situated here. Where I got my drill. I may not pre-drill. Those. Let's see if we can do it without pre-drilling. I'm just kind of setting my stuff up here a little bit. I got to be careful where I'm walking, right? Be careful. Be careful. If I step right there, you might think, hey, that's holding. What is Joe doing? You put your full weight on it and all of a sudden, ka-plunk, right down through the ceiling. You're liable to do that. So I wouldn't do that if I was you, okay? I got 1 5/8" screws. I'll leave these here. And I believe I brought in my bag over here. I got some 1 1/4" length drywall screws, and these are the coarse threaded. They have coarse thread at the store and fine thread. Okay, and I'm gonna kind of keep these over underneath the tripod. And yeah, see, just kind of be aware of what you're doing, because I keep wanting to step on this sheetrock right here, thinking I'm okay. I got my battery operated saw, and I'm just going to leave this little piece of plywood here for right now. It gives me some sense of security. Let's see, which side am I going to cut? I think I was going to cut this side. Okay, so I don't need very long pieces. Probably like that. 5-6 inches long. Oh, I should have put my earplugs on. Dabbity nabbit. Okay. That's all I'm doing. Now, I can set that back over in my bag. I don't really think I'm going to need my hammer, but I'm going to stick it in my nail bag anyways. Okay, so this piece I'm not going to use. In fact, I could save that for some other time. If you got a storage area, you can save some of your stuff, you know. So now what am I going to do? I've got to get these little blocks. Okay. Here's my blocks I'm going to use. Those. Set them over here. Now I can. I'm going to take this off so that I can try to untie this. That way I can reuse this string if I need to, instead of cutting it off shorter. Okay. Here's my piece here. Alright. My screws. I'm going to take that back off. And I can probably use my 1 1/4" screws for this, because I'll need to go down into the other 1/2 inch or so, and this board is just barely less than 1/2 inch, and my screw is 1 1/4" long, right? So no sense leaving those screws in there. You go to this store and buy a little box of screws like that, $7, $8. Okay, there we go. For that, I'm gonna hold that up there, kind of where it was. I know. I'm gonna put that over here like that, and that's probably enough overlap, right, like that. Okay. So now I can take my screws. You know what? I'm gonna take my glasses, my goggles off, so you don't fog up. I still got my mask on. And I just want this overhanging enough to grab over there. And that's probably enough, right like that. Okay. I'll overlap this so it doesn't, because the screw is going to go all the way through. There. You know what? I am going to put my earplugs on, because this makes a little bit of noise. And here they are in here. That's where I put those little extra white screws for cover plates. I leave other things in there too. I just forgot to put some toilet paper in my ears. You can do that too instead of earplugs. And I like this one is called an impact one, so if it doesn't go through all the way, it just and I could probably get by with just one screw on this. Not going anywhere, but let's put another one in. If I were to use a regular drill, it might not suck it in all the way. Then I'd have to back it off, do it again. Back it off, do it again. Okay? Possibly. Possibly. Okay? See? And when I put that back in, that's going to overlap. Here's the piece I put on. It's going to overlap that over there. Like that. And I can just set it in there. Look at that. Okay, so my next piece, I don't have to measure it or anything. I can eyeball it and let it stick over so it doesn't hit my truss over there, my bottom leg of the truss. Let it stick over yay far. Like that. And I'm going to do the very same thing for the other side. Same thing. You know, it's not that hard. I know you can do it. I know you can do it, because you know what? I try not to show you. My motto is, what is my motto? I won't show you anything I don't think you can't do. That makes sense? If I don't think you can do it, chances are I'm not going to show it on my YouTube channel. Well, rest assured that if you got a little bit of knowledge, know-how, you can probably do these little projects just like me. I didn't have to ask anybody how to do it. I just figured it out and did it. Okay. There. I can put that in there just like that. See there? And I could leave that just like that, or I can screw it down. And because I have the screws here, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to screw it down. Oh yes. Yes, indeedy. Before I do that one, I'll line this up. And this side's bowing down, but I'll get it. Go. see this piece, this whole piece happens to be loose because somebody nailed it up from underneath, and then when they got ready to blow this insulation in, somebody stepped on this thinking they could, and they pushed it down. Because see, see over there, this plywood should be up higher than where it is. It needs to be up, you know, oh, I don't know, all the way up. See, that I can see where they try to nail it up underneath this 2x6, and there's another nail over here that they tried to nail up here, but it wouldn't go up that high. And or I guess it did, and there was a nail, another nail over that way, and somebody stepped right here, and the nails went down. But I don't have to pull that up. See, it's not going to go anywhere. There's another 2x4 underneath it, and nobody's going to be walking on it. I know where it's at. If I wanted to fix it, I could cut the nails out, and I could screw something down onto it, and then lift it up, put a screw in the plywood, lift it up with my claw of my hammer, and then screw it in. But there's no real need to do any of that because it's here, okay? So now I've almost got it here. One more screw down over here. There we go. 3, 6, 9, 12 screws. Here's another one over here I forgot. Right there. Okay, that's good. There. Now nothing will go down in there. I got that sealed. I can put everything away, and I can carry everything back down. Then I got to get back up here and rearrange all this insulation. And I can do that without you here. That's no big deal. It's just I want to do this lightly with my gloves. I'll make sure I have my mask on, my goggles on, because the fiberglass dust flies all over the place. And then I'll work my way back. I'll work my way back to the crawl hole. That's way down over there where the light is, showing way down in there. I'll get all my stuff back there, carry it all. I've got probably 3 trips over there. Then I got to take everything down. Then I got to come back up here, and then I'll rearrange the insulation all the way through there, because I've got where I stepped with my feet. You see, like right there, right there, right there, over there. And I'm just going to rearrange the insulation, kind of pull it back in and work my way back and all that. And if you watched the beginning of this whole video series, you'll have seen I brought this construction light in. I actually brought it in way down over that way because I forgot about this crawl hole over here by the garage. I was only thinking about the utility room where the washer and dryer is, and that was over by the garage, and I thought, oh, I can just come in and out there and bring my tools in, and okay, I got to traipse all the way over here. I got a 50-foot long extension cord plugged in there to go all the way over. So when I get all done moving all this stuff and rearranging, then I have to work backwards and go along through that way, because see, you can see where I stepped right there, right over there, on down there, every 2 feet. And see, I had to push stuff around so I could feel for the 2x4, which was at the bottom of these trusses. These are trusses, okay? When you have that, you have a bottom 2x4, an edge, or 2x6, whatever. So I know there should be one all the way across right in here to there, but yet I still move my feet around to double check and make sure. Because see, some trusses will stop. There's some trusses over there that don't go all the way across. Like see, this truss just stopped right to here. And I had some down over that way where they stopped because there was a valley on the roof and they only had full trusses coming one direction, and then they had different types of trusses that stopped. And had I made the assumption, oh yeah, there's something there, I'm just going to step right there, I'm fine. Had I not felt for it, I would have realized, oh, hey, there's nothing there. I got to be careful with that. And there wasn't anything there. Had I stepped there, I could have stepped right through the ceiling, messed up my leg, or at least messed up the sheetrock. Had to patch the sheetrock, tape it, top it, skim it, texture it, prime it, paint it, all that stuff, mask it all off, put drop cloths down, the whole bit, all because I stepped in one wrong spot. So, see, you just have to kind of take all that stuff into consideration. And see, remember I was saying I was going to put a piece of plywood over that? I didn't bring a piece of plywood up here, and there's notches in it. I think I'm going to just leave it. I don't think there's any mice or anything. Even for that matter, I shouldn't even have to notch it. I could go down and just take a square piece and kind of flop it. See, this wire here, this one's tight. I can't push it down all the way. I could just put kind of a piece of plywood over that and cover most of that stuff up before I put the insulation over it. Because see, with that hole there, this insulation, they have to stop it around this hole, and then you've got an area that's not insulated in your attic. Okay, so I guess I'll have to take some measurements, go down, get a piece of plywood. I've got my skill saw up here if I have to cut it, and I could maybe tack 1 or 2 screws in it and not notch it around there. Just put a screw here and kind of have it pushed down, not too tight so it messes up these wires or anything. And do something like that. If anything, maybe I can hold it up there, make just a couple grooves with the skill saw just for this piece. Because see, it's pretty much tight. I could cut the plywood to fit only from here over, or something like that. I'll come up with something. Okay, so I'll take some measurements for that and cover it up. I guess that's the right thing to do, right? Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.